Amazon ships approximately 1.6 million packages a day. Think about that for a minute. To get all those items from point A to point B, they rely on thousands of truck drivers to haul their shipments.
In 2024 alone, our data shows they used more than 11,000 different third-party carriers to ship those packages from warehouse to warehouse. But in our months-long investigation, our team has uncovered that some of those companies have questionable driving histories. As our investigative reporter Jennifer Titus found out, others have no history at all. Here's part 3 of Dangerous Deliveries.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
She's just a perfect little baby.
3-year-old Venari Gordon is perfect, but there are parts of her body that don't work just right.
If she can see other kids doing things, you can tell that it kind of frustrates her that she can't get out and do everything that they do. You can see it in her face.
Doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair that she has to live her life like this.
A life that changed in the early morning hours on November 20th, 2022.
I just remember waking up and getting a call. She was in an accident and it doesn't look too good.
According to a crash report, a tractor trailer slammed into the back of the vehicle Venari's mom was driving. Venari was strapped into her car seat in the back row.
Still hard to talk about.
Oh yeah.
8-month-old Venari spent the next 2 months in the hospital.
She has a traumatic brain injury. She is paralyzed from up under her chest down.
Hi.
Her grandma now cares for her around the clock.
You always ask yourself, why did it happen? How did it happen?
After learning about the history of the trucking company involved in the accident, the family believes it didn't have to happen.
And then you pray that it doesn't happen to anyone else.
Crash photos from the scene show an Amazon trailer. The truck cab registered with Ugardi Trucking Company. Records show the company was formed just 18 months prior. But here's the thing. According to a lawsuit filed on behalf of Venari, documents allege that Ugardi Trucking received numerous out-of-service violations for the condition of the tractor trailer and was also cited for not maintaining service records. In September of 2022, the company's rights were terminated to deliver freight for Amazon for violating Amazon Relay Program policies. But the driver, who was also the owner of Ugardi Trucking, could still pick up loads for the retailer. Months before the crash, Gonzalez Freight, a trucking company formed on June 29, 2022, contracted, leased, or hired the driver and/or Ugardi Trucking to transport goods.
It was a brand new company.
Yeah, 6 months.
Gonzalez Freight is the company that contracted with Amazon to transport goods the day of the crash.
To use these companies with no safety record or to overlook even the bad little history they have, then you should be held accountable.
Taking a closer look, University of Tennessee Associate Professor Alex Scott pulled DOT inspection records from 2024. The data from those truck drivers reporting they were hauling Amazon cargo shows the company used 194 carriers with no safety score at the time of inspection.
When you have this new carrier without any of this record, without any of the safety records, that's a big risk to your goods that are being shipped through a company like Amazon.
Scott says because the Relay app allows small carriers to connect to Amazon, it's attracted thousands of companies to pop up and start driving. But data shows sometimes the equipment or drivers for the new companies are not ready to hit the road.
The DOT does not have the resources to do in-depth investigations of all of these carriers on the road.
There's just a list of questions that some very good logistics companies and brokers and motor carriers do use when they want to hire these new entrant motor carriers. Amazon is not one of them.
You gonna show them how it works?
For Venari's family, they hope change comes as they manage this new life that is now changed.
The front wheels get stuck.
Forever.
She doesn't know anything. But as she grows, one day she's gonna ask questions. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I love you.
I love you. Be safe.
And we asked Amazon about how the company in Venari's crash was able to get on the Relay app. And Amazon told us we continue to aggressively police unauthorized subcontracting of our loads, which is an industry-wide challenge. We've deployed automated USDOT readers at more than 500 sites across the U.S. and enhanced our carrier screening and driver ID mechanisms, which have proven highly effective in combating unauthorized subcontracting. Jennifer Titus, First Coast News, on your side.
Now, thousands of new trucking companies have formed in the past couple of years. Why? Because drivers are needed to meet the demand. But some say it's just too easy for someone to start one of these companies. How easy? I'm going to show you tomorrow night at 11 and tell you why a law put in place a decade ago that would have made it harder to start trucking companies isn't being implemented.